Welcome to the performance of Fiddler on the Roof by Class 9 of St. Kabir Public School. The duration of the play is 2 hours and there will be no interval. The story is set in pre-revolutionary Russian village Anatevka in 1905. It is a story of a Jewish milkman Tevye, his 5 daughters, and his struggle with social, cultural, and political changes happening around him. Kindly put your phones on silent mode and refrain from flash photography. Also avoid any kind of movement in the auditorium during the performance. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy Fiddler on the Roof by Saint Kabir.
But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! We've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little bare shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition. And because of our tradition, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do. I must struggle for a living, fear my children, change daily bread and as master of the house to have the final word at home. The Papa. Tradition, the mama, tradition.
What's the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home? We must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's finger is the holy book. The mama.
playground, and Razor Wolf, the butcher, and most importantly, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may we ask you a question? Certainly, my friend. Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar? A blessing for the Tsar? Yes, of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are the others in our village. They make a much bigger soup. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse and delivered a mule. But that's all said and now we live in simple peace and harmony. You know, it really was a mule. Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a Fiddler on the roof.
come back later.
There's something I'd like to tell her.
Later!
All right.
Oh, what? I can't hurt you. Nigel, finish what you were doing. What I said later.
All right.
What does that fool Taylor? What was Michael?
They have been friends since they were babies. They talk, they play. They play?
What do they play?
Who knows? They are just children.
Call them from such children come other children.
What? These are nothing.
Ah, children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, may he rest in peace, couldn't give me children. Believe me, Golden, he was good as gold. Never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a person.
Yes,
So what
yes.
good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not yet it. So, goodbye, Golden. It was pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yet you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One of these days, it's going to fall off, and the horse is going to kick it into the mud. And then, goodbye, Chanted. Of course, the news. It's about Leather Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man, after all the widower. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on the cycle.
My cycle?
No, it's our cycle. Of course your cycle.
Such a match for my cycle. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like laser.
Fine. So Tevye won't marry him. Labour wants a daughter, not the father. Listen to me, Golden. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man, a wealthy man. Right? Of course, right. So, you'll tell me how it went. And you don't have to thank me for that, Golden. Because, aside from my fee, which any millionaire will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. So, goodbye, Golden. And you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama? What I want you to know, I'll tell you. Go ahead, Portal. I wonder if Tevye found a husband for you. I'm not anxious for Tevye to find me a husband. Not unless it's more than a tailor. I didn't ask you. Cycle, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me. And then I'll even if he's old, bald, or blunt. Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. The ending, see that he's trying to remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental, it's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush, maybe I've learned. Playing with matches, a girl can get bored. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no fine, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless
Today I'm a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shirt just before Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me. Tevye, bless me with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see what kind of mischief can I play on my dear friend Tevye. Dear God, why me always? I know. I'm the chosen one. I know. So, dear God, what should have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? Dear God, a small little fortune.
If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be. If I were a man, I wouldn't have to work. If I were a man, I'd be rich. Build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A pointed roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading over just for show. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be. If I were a man, I wouldn't have to work. If I were a man, I'd be rich. I'd see my wife, my gold hair, looking like a rich man, wife with a proper double chin. Supervising means to a heart's delight. I'd see her putting on easy, starting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at her servants day and night. The most important man in town will come to phone on me. They'll ask me to advise them, like the Solomon the wise. If you please, Tevye, pardon me, Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Ya-da-da-dee-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-dee-da-da-da. Did one make one bit of difference if I answer right All day long I beat and I wouldn't have to work. Lord who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Rev Mordka, I had a little accident with my horse.
What happened?
He broke his shoe.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Rev Mendel.
Tevye, where's the order for the Sabbath?
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible, I must say. What is it? What does it say? Well, in a village called Rajanta, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes. For what reason? It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague. May the Tsar have his own personal plague. Amen. Why don't you ever bring us some good news, Avram? I only read it. It wasn't in it from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places that they can't reach. Amen.
Why do you coax them? What good does your coaxing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll not carry you into the graves. Excuse me? You're not from this village? No. And where are you from? Here. I was a student in the university there.
That's why I'm here.
The university, is that where you learn to criticize elders?
That's where I learned that there is more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right, he's right. How can the world be right?
You know, you're also right.
He's right. He's still too young to wipe his own nose.
Good
Sabbath,
Sabbath.
Tevye, the rabbi's order my cheese?
Of course. So, you're from Kiev, Bradford.
Fortune.
Virgin. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I'm slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And the chief.
Here,
And you, Rep Tevye.
here, have a piece.
I have no money. And I'm not a beggar.
Here, it's a blessing for me to give. Please, for my sake,
Very well. For your sake.
thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass? People. Ordinary people. Like you. Like me. Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Rapported, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people. Are radical. I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many great lessons for our times.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons. Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that now?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but some place it does something about the chicken.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Pulchik. Pulchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have five pleasant daughters. Come, children, come. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine.
Tevye.
This is not mine. Pulchik, this is Mortal Kimdol, and he is the
So you
sailor.
did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Goldie, this is Pulchik from Kiev, and he is staying the Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Prince Liang. Would you like to take lessons from him? Good.
I'm really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I once heard the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me, as a
The
good
good
book.
book and wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Mortal, you're all sitting with us? Of course, another blessing. Children, go get washed. And you, Porchik, you can wash outside at the well. They'll have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
They'll have to tell you.
I am praying.
Laserman wants to see you.
The butcher. About what?
I don't know. Only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to sort of.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he is thinking about buying a new milk cow, he can forget it.
David, don't get off. A man sends in one message. At least you can talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right, after Sabbath, I'll talk to him. Talk to him.
Martin Katie was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match. And then it'll be too late for us.
Don't worry, Tattle. I found someone who will send me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
But Martin, a few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do?
You can ask my father for my hand tonight now.
Now? Why should you consider me now? I'm just a poor
But
tailor.
I'm only a daughter of poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Tattle, if the father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll get at me.
Martin.
I'm just a poor tailor.
Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true. I never thought of it.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right. I'll talk to him.
Nick! Where is everybody? Nick, come, children, come. Go this thing. Not now, mortal. Go, Nick, come quickly. The sun is about to set and go. Later, mortal. Sprint, be out. Hover, come here. I said later. Go, Nick, come
Martin,
quick.
please listen to him.
All right. What is it?
Tevye.
Yes, mortal.
Tevye.
Yes, mortal. Tell me, what is it?
Tevye.
Well, mortal, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath. Go, Nick. Children.
you come to me in his dry the shining lamp. You be like Ruth and like Esther. You be deserving of prayer. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. God bless you and grant you long.
The Lord fulfill us and we pray for you. May God make you good mothers and wives.
Send you husbands who will care for you. The Lord protect and defend. The Lord preserve you from evil. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. For hear our Sabbath
Dear God, why does he want to buy my new milk car? Good evening, my blazer.
Tevye, I was waiting for you. Come sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How was it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm very sorry to hear that. May I?
Yes. How's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote you.
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If he was doing badly, he would write.
Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Of course, but there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you will want two.
Two? What would I do with two?
The same as you do with one.
Tevye, I'll take care of her. She'll be happy here.
She is happy with us as well.
She'll get everything here, good food, clothes, and a comfortable bed to sleep.
Red Blazer, how long have you been drinking?
Tevye, look, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonely.
Lonely, Red Blazer. How can a milk cow help you in your loneliness?
A milk cow? Is that what you call her? What are you talking about?
Of course we're talking about my new milk cow, the one you wanted to buy from me.
A milk cow, so I won't be lonely.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter Zaitu. Yes, your daughter Zaitu.
My daughter's item?
Of course your daughter Zaitu. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tevye, you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's shake our hands and call it a match. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him much. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you want to talk about livers and kidneys. But on the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with the butcher, my daughter will never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He is much older, but that's her problem. But she is younger, that's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He is a good man. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
Oh, Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? Let's go.
You know, Tevye, after the marriage we will be related. You will be my papa.
Your papa. I always wanted a son, but I wanted one a little younger than myself. I'll take a leave now. Goodbye.
There. Of course.
This will be my son. I'm his papa.
Tevye,
Good evening, Your Honor.
you look happy. What's the celebration?
I'm marrying off my oldest daughter.
Oh, that's wonderful. May I offer my congratulations?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have a piece of news that I think I should tell you as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm giving you this news because I like you. You are a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom. Here in Anatelka.
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How is it?
Not too serious, just some mischief. So that if an inspector comes through, he would see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people. But I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Yes, Your Honor. You're a good man. If I may say so. It's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that? Today of all days. I know we are the chosen people. But once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my title.
Leah, and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel. And he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
What's Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. What do you expect of him? Now after Jacob worked 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us that you must not trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Patrick.
Good. Now I'll tell you another story.
Papa isn't up yet? No, Mama. That's enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into the bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the pan. Call me when Papa gets up. That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him? Except that he's the rabbi's son. Would you be interested in him if he was a shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this, he does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he wasn't talking to you personally. Good day.
You have spirit, even a bit of intelligence perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Hoddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over, but here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, should not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You're very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even...
Hold it! Hold it! Prince! Liak! What's her name?
Hardly, Papa.
Where is Idol?
She's inside.
Call her out! Ramporchik! How did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
You made a good beginning. Good. I like it. So what did you...
Ah, he's finally young. What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Elizabeth? What did he say? What did you say? You have news?
Patience, woman, patience! As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another
You get
saying.
that from such a man.
So put. Ah, Zaitel, my lamb, come here. Zaitel, you are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Lay the wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it. The butcher?
Yes.
My heart told me this was a lucky day. Oh dear God, I thank thee. I thank thee.
And what do you say, Zaitel?
What can she say? My firstborn, a bride. May you all with him in honor and fortune. Not like from Sarah, that false wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Zaitel. And now I must thank him. My Zaitel, a bride. Before such a
Hold
nice
it.
person was I.
Hold it. Now stop. Well, Purchase, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Zaitel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Zaitel knows I mean only your welfare. Am I right, Zaitel?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see. I see very well.
Mother talks, Zaitul.
You call that muzzled off? And Zaitul, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa. Papa.
Tell me, what is it?
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'd do anything. I'll hire a step out of the survey and then dig to this and hold rocks. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
But what's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
I've been happy with him. All my life he's been happy. I'll dig to this and hold rocks.
But we made an agreement. With us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me. I've been happy all my day.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all the hard work.
Tevye! Tevye! Tevye, I would like to speak to you.
Not now, mortal. I have problems.
That's what I'm here to talk to you about, Tevye. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a dead body.
Papa, please listen to him.
All right, you have a tongue. Talk.
Well, Tevye, I hear you're arranging a match for Zaitul.
He also has ears.
I have a match for her.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit. Made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it?
Please don't shout at me, Tevye.
All right. Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Bell Morton. Who is it?
It's me. Myself.
Himself. Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. What do you think you are, the matchmaker, the bridegroom, all the guests thrown into one? I suppose you didn't perform the ceremony yourself.
Please don't shout at me, Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy!
Times have changed, Tevye. The thing is, your daughter Zayat and I gave each other a pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other your pledge.
Yes, Papa, we gave each other a pledge.
You gave each other your pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. Where do you think you are? In Moscow, in Paris. And who do you think you are? King Solomon. Where does it stop? Does a father still have something to say about his daughter? Or doesn't anyone have to ask for father
I
anymore?
wanted to ask you for some time, Tevye, but first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense! You're just a poor tailor!
That's true, Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be? With a poor tailor? But on the other hand, he is an honest hard worker. But on the other hand, he has nothing. Absolutely nothing. But on the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. All right, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
You would be sorry, Tevye.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. If that's your thought, modern children. Golden! What would I tell Golden? Dear God, then! Dear God, what should I tell her? Not entitled. Did they have to do this to me? What should I tell her? I'll try. Laser! Organ! Titan! Where is she? Masara! Laser was right. She was standing here a minute ago. It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't frighten.
Tell me.
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt that we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there, and musicians too. And in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Titan. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Tyson? How did she look?
Well, for a woman who is dead 30 years, she looked very good. Actually, I went up to greet her. He said to me,
Blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
To see your daughter wed.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tale of mortal comes on. Mortal? A worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
Of pious family.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear uncle Mordecai. The tale of mortal comes on.
Taylor? She must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
all right, I'll tell her.
You must have heard from Grandma. There's no tailor.
Huh?
You mean the butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf.
No, no, no. I mean the tailor Tevye, my great-grandchild. My little title who you named for me. Mortal's pride was meant to be. For such a matter free.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
In heaven it was me.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, comfort and a joy.
Yes, Mazel Tov, Hava.
I hear your sister is getting married to that old laser wolf.
Old, but rich.
No, she's not.
All right, stop it. What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fiddler.
Goodbye, Sasha. And to goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often seen you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? You feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would. And what do you know about me? Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, passionate, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things that I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's behind the times. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. And we'll talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things. And it can all turn out quite pleasant. Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fiesta.
Fiesta.
At a bad time, Tevye. But the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Come!
sorry. You gave my daughter title at the wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Zaid and Mosel have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. But they are as poor as squirrels in winter. But they are both so happy. They just don't know how miserable they are. Mortal keeps talking about a sewing machine. I know you are very busy. Wars and revolutions, floods, plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for him? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse is left-legged. Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says, why should I tell you what the good book says?
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
Or you have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me, then goodbye.
Hotel, great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally have
Not
to
only me. Many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand. Of course. You want to leave? Then goodbye.
Hotel, your father, the others here, think what happened at Zaiden's wedding? Was it a cloudburst? And it's over. And everything will be peaceful now again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence, whole villages are being emptied of the people. And it's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. You understand?
Yes. I suppose I do.
Hotel, I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, poor chick.
But before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes.
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
The question of marriage? Is this a political question?
Yes, everything is political. The relationship between a man and a woman has a socio-economic base. Marriage must be based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude, and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
Yes, that is also necessary. This relationship has positive social values, where two people face the world together with unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, and I personally am in favor of such a socio-economic relationship.
Poor chick. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense? Yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Can I take it your proof? And we consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away? I am very happy, Model. Very happy.
So am I.
Good evening.
Good evening, Rep. Tevye. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Purshika. We'll all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations! What for?
I'm engaged to your daughter.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa. We're engaged.
you're staying here. So have a nice trip, project. I hope you'll be very happy. And my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Sergeant and Morton. So you feel you also have a right. I like you, project. But you're going away. So go in good health. And my answer is still no.
Papa, you don't understand.
You're not listening. I say no. I'm sorry, Hoddle. But we'll find someone else for you. Here in Antefka.
Tevye,
Now what is it?
we are not asking for your permission. Only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing for what? For going over my head. The case with Sergeant Marshall, they asked me, they begged me. But now I like it or not, he is going to marry her. So, what are you waiting for? Go on, be red, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Where has it led to this? Man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first, he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
I love her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways who once knew, weren't they? But on the other hand, they decided to go tails without a matchmaker. But on the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. Then it seems they used to have the same matchmaker. Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Morning, children. What am I going to tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps if you tell us something, that I'm going to visit a rich uncle.
Please, project. I can handle my own rights. I am the man of the house. Goldie! Goldie! Goldie, listen to me! Goldie, I am the man of the house!
Really?
Goldie, I was just talking to Gordon and Bertram.
Well,
They seem to be very fond of each other.
well,
I have decided to give them a permission to become engaged.
what? I'm asking you
What?
this.
No! I am the man of the house!
And who is he? A pauper? He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that, Goldie. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle.
Rich uncle?
Yes.
Rich uncle on foot.
Goldie. I like him. He's a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Hoddle likes him. Hoddle loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world, Goldie. A new world. Love. Goldie.
Do you love me?
You are what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
no, Goldie, I'm asking you a question.
Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
well,
25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golden.
The first time I met you was on a wedding day. I was scared,
I was shy,
I was nervous,
so was I.
but my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other.
And I'm asking you, Golden.
You love me.
I'm your wife.
I know, but
Do you love me?
Do I love him?
well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my heart is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too.
It doesn't change a thing,
But even so,
after 25 years.
it's nice to know.
Oh, good evening, Yente. Good evening, Mehta. Yente, why didn't you find a match for me?
Find a match for you? Cockroaches don't marry. Oh, Zaitul, darling. Guess who I just saw? Your sister Mama with that Fiat car. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with Fiatka.
What I name it up?
Really?
Oh, and Zaitul. I happened to be at the post office today, and the postman told me that there was a letter for your sister Harlan.
Wonderful, I
Oh,
can get it.
I've got it. It's our intended birthday.
Harley will be so happy. She's been waiting for this letter for so... But it's open.
It happened to be open.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble? That hero of yours? Arrested and convicted?
Yes, but Papa, he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? A learned man like you? What wrong did Joseph do? And Abraham? And Moses? But they all had troubles.
But why won't you tell me now where he is, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement. In Siberia.
Siberia. And he asked you to leave your father and your mother and join him there in that frozen wasteland and marry him there.
No, Papa, he did not ask me to go. I want to go. I want to help him in his work. It's the greatest work a man can do.
But
Papa.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must go home I love. Yet there with my love I'm
And who, my child, will be there to perform a ceremony there in the wilderness?
Papa, I promise you, we will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought of him as a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we shall be able to see each other again.
Then we will leave it in his hands.
Goodbye, Papa.
Dear God, take care of her. See that she dresses well. My daughter.
They still don't know about us. You must tell them.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Hava, let me talk to her.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's a cold day, isn't it? Good day.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa? Yet and I, we've known each other for
Yet can you should remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on earth have a name.
Yetka is not a creature, Papa. Yetka is a man.
Who says that he isn't? It's just that he's a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird will love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No! Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We? Who we?
Yetka and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you know what this means? Marrying out into the faith.
But Papa-
No! Papa, I said no! Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never! Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you.
Tevye, you must
What happened?
Tevye, Mortar just bought a new sewing machine.
Yes, it's amazing. Now our clothes will be perfect. Made by machine. Yes, Tevye, you must have a look.
I know!
You're finally here. Let's go home. Time for supper.
I want to see Mortal's new machine.
You see it some other time. It's late.
White woman before before I get hungry, and when I get hungry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I'm very frightened of you. After you finish supper, I'll spin. Come home.
Golde, I am the man of the house. I am the head of the family. I want to see motion steam machine right now. Now let's go home. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he walk on 3?
Tevye! Tevye!
What is it, Reblazer?
Have you seen the constable today?
No. Why?
There's some rumors in town. I thought you knew him so well. Maybe he told you what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zoology told me that there was an edict issued in St. Petersburg that all the Jews were to be evicted.
Are you sure?
Yes. You must speak to the constable. I must tell the others.
What is it?
It's Pawa. She left home this morning with Pietro.
What?
I looked all over for her. I went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Goldie. You have other children at home. Go home, Goldie. You have work to do. I have work to do.
But
Power is dead to us. We will forget her. Go home, Goldie. Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say for they is also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you are going to have to leave Anadevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared Tevye because of your daughter Hava who married
My daughter is dead!
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There is trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zolodin, Rebelevka, the whole district must be emptied. I have an order here. And it says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days. 3 days?
And you who have known us all your life, you carry out this order.
I have nothing to do with it.
And what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves.
Stay in our homes, peacefully, keep our land.
Fight! Against our army? I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper, and get thee out, we should talk to the people of Zolodin. If they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Yes!
Very good, Trailblazer. And that way, the whole world will be blind and toothless.
We have been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't it be a good time for him to come and save us?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
Nothing much, only an adaptation. Underfed, overworked,
Golden, hurry up. You have to leave soon.
Leave? Sounds so easy.
Don't worry. We'll all be together soon. Model and Saishul will come. You see, that model is the person.
And Hotland Portrait? When will we ever see them?
Do they come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath? Don't you know what she writes? He sits in prison while she works, and soon he'll be set free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier, and all the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All, Golden. All. Hurry up. Are we finished yet?
No, I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house that way.
I'm gonna be with you.
We will write to America. If you like, we will be staying with Uncle Abraham. Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abraham. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golden. Title, don't forget anything. We have to catch a train in the boat.
Goodbye, Papa. Goodbye, Mom.
Goodbye, Mama.
Work hard, Marshal. Come to us soon.
I will, Tevye. I will work hard.
Let me introduce you to my team. Music was very important part of this play. Paul brothers, Paul and Andre Paul. Paul and Andre Paul. The original compositions were by Jerry Bock. Choreography. Do we have a choreographers here? Puneet and Kritika. And Sid. Sid, are you here? Sid, come. Assistant Director Samreen Chabra. Where is Samreen? Assistant Director Samreen. Student Assistant Director. A boy without whom I couldn't have done this play. Jassi, please come on stage. He's been working really hard. He's been leaving at 11, 10 at night. Thank you, Jassi. The violinist that you saw on stage, where is Swayam? He was just faking it. It was the one sitting here who was playing. Tapasya Dasgupta. Tapasya on violin. Stage management, Kashish Sharma. Kashish. Kashish stage management. Design and artwork, this huge set that you saw, it was painted and executed by Gauri ma'am. Gauri ma'am. Shweta ma'am. Shweta ma'am, are you here? Mehul and Satnam. Mehul, please come on stage. Mehul from Art College. Mehul. He's not here. He's there? Mehul. He's been staying here till 12 in the night to paint the set up. This play had a lot of props. They were done by Komal ma'am and Preeti ma'am. Costumes, Nandita ma'am, Seema ma'am, Shalu ma'am, and Rajani sir. Thank you. Makeup, Balaji and his team, and Alka ma'am. Technical assistants, Sunil sir, please come on stage. Sunil sir, and Chandrakant sir, please come on stage. This beautiful sound that you heard, sound operation was done by Jolly, Gaurav Jolly. Come Jolly. Sound operation Gaurav Jolly. Light setting, Jaspalji and Karan. Thank you, Jaspalji, Karan. Backstage help, Ram, Surjeet, Chunilal, Praveen. Thank you very much. And set construction was done by a very talented carpenter of St. Kabir Public School. He can make anything with wood. Arunji, please come on stage. Are you here? Arun. This whole set was executed by him. Arunji, the menorah that you saw, the menorah that the rabbi was carrying, he made it with wood. Now the teachers, may I request all the teachers to please come on stage. Teachers of St. Kabir Public School, all of you. Reena ma'am, Shalini ma'am, Kamal ma'am, Navtejinder ma'am, Ritu ma'am, Harvinder ma'am, Pragati ma'am, Payal ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, Shelly ma'am, Shivali ma'am, Hina ma'am, Geeta ma'am, Anamika ma'am, Neelam ma'am, and lot of ma'ams. Please come on stage.
I'll share a little incident. Today I came at 1 p.m. to set the lights. There was some lights still pending. I went backstage and I saw this slouched figure. I got scared. Who is it? It was a Tevye sitting like this. I said, God, what happened? He said, I'm getting into character. At 1 p.m. And he's been in character since then. Those of you who are in theatre, you would know that it's a tough production to execute. I would like to apologize to my actors if at some time, I made you stay for 3 hours, 4 hours, but it was worth it. Well done. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call upon stage our respected principal, Lieutenant Colonel Dilbar Singh.
Respected members of the sister schools of Chandigarh, principals and directors, eminent guests and distinguished personalities over here who made time to come and be with us, ladies and gentlemen of the media, members of the Kabir Roll of Old Students, and all of you wonderful people over here who lend meaning to our lives, who define our identities as teachers, because all of these children over here belong to you. I had actually come with a lot of wisecracks written over here to share and entertain you, because I believe that the stage is meant to come and entertain, but what marvelous performance our students have put. I think it would be unfair to try and be jocular about it. Of course, there is that one great fiddler up in the sky who watches aloof and keeps fiddling as we all mortals go about our daily businesses and reap the just awards of our actions. But this play has been about so many things, so many things which affect us even today. Violence, the refugee problem, gender discrimination, socioeconomic disparities. But of course, I am not going to be talking about these things over here, but these are things that we are going to be doing in several workshops, in several different ways in school to inure and to inoculate our children before they go out, because that is the least that we can do for them. Over here today, I would like to take this opportunity to, first of all, thank Mr. Zubin Mehta for I don't know how does he do it, but we all teachers, and I'm talking on behalf of all my colleagues over here, we all teachers, keep on doing the sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. How do we make these seedlings, blossom into flowers, and what should we be teaching them and making them, stuff like that. But here he comes, and within the span of 2 months, he makes that seedling grow into big, large sunflowers, as they were singing over here. That is one. I would also like to, though they all have been here, they've been honored, but I would like to also add a couple of more words for them. First of all the members of the management who have given us this opportunity, and especially Mr. Dilbar Singh, who, let's have a big hand for him. He is the powerhouse behind this magnificent gathering that we have over here, year after year, something that we all look forward to. And I also define this as the rite of passage, because I doubt anybody could have driven these messages home so effectively as these children have done today. And it starts all the way here with him. and all other members of the management, all the teachers, all the members of the support staff over here who heartlessly work. They have deprived their families of their time. They have, had long hours doing things. God knows, you have no idea what all has gone into it. But of course, the hallmark of a good production is that it seems also very easy. But a lot of work goes on. I'm sure in your own profession, you would be doing all of those things. Thirdly, and most importantly, as I said, I'm here to thank each one of you, all the parents, the moms and dads, for all the extra effort that you had to do. Those double tiffins, triple tiffins, irregular hours, picks and drops, God knows everything. And wonder of wonders, not once did anybody lose your shirt over us for all the things that were happening, but look at these beaming faces over here and over there, and I'm sure you would agree with me that it was all very worth it. And lastly, I have to allow the children.
Yeah, I can't introduce all of them. There are 126 of them, but I'll still try to do choir. Our choir, they work very hard with Polisser. You all know, you need professional training. You have to practice for years. In 2 months, Polisser comes and he works hard with them. So for Tevye, Abhi Uday sang. I'll tell you something about him also. So today at 5:30 p.m. he comes to me and said, "Mere bhi daadi lagwa do." I'm singing for Tevye, so I got beard for him. So Abhi Uday, Shreya, Niharika, Ananya, Karvi, and all of them. And here, Dilbar was our Tevye. He's still in character. I'll have to do a 1-month-long workshop with him to get him out of the character, I guess. Matangani. I still know you as Goldie. Suvira. I've forgotten your real names. It's class 9 child and to live those emotions of a mother. Brilliant. Jyotika, Apeksha, real name. Devanshu. Hodl, sorry. Then I forget the real. Tanisha, Hava, Naman, Chirag, Karamjot, Yente, Navya.
Okay, I had promised a tribute to the choir, and I'm going to request all of you. There is this one song that they have saved for all of us, and I'm going to ask them all to play it for you. Can we have the rich man, please?
knees, pardon me, Tevye, posing problems that could cross her mind's eye. Yada-da-dee, da-da, yada-da-da-da-da, yada-da-dee, da-da-da. Bit of difference if I had to run around. When you reach the end, you come. If I had a rich all day long, I wouldn't have to God who made the light. You think I should be wouldn't spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man.
Okay, children, you had your moment. I have one more task to complete. We also have a very special guest between us today, amongst us, which is Miss Mora Doran. She is representing Trinity College London, and she is sitting here over here as an examiner in drama and speech with a rich experience in theatre, communication and management, and presently running a thriving multi-location organization who's here as the evaluator for our play, Fiddler on the Roof. At an education at its heart, she has written several books and plays for children, so I'm going to request you, ma'am, to please come on stage and bless these children. Ms. Mora Doran.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say, I think there's something in the air in Chandigarh, and I think you should bottle it and sell it. I was here some time ago, and at another school I was examining, and I had the time of my life. It was fantastic. Beautiful memories. Thank you. And today, you have made such wonderful memories for the children. Boys, girls, youth, you will take this with you forever, but more importantly, you will take the skills that this is giving you. Team building, working together, thinking, innovating, and performing, being able to stand up and speak out as you go into this world with the challenges that your principal spoke about just before. So you now have got these skills, nurture them and love them, and I think we want to give 3 cheers for your parents, for your supporters, your teachers, your schools. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Thank you all. Thank you so much, children. I'm just taking away magical moments. Choir, the performers, the background workers, absolutely fantastic. As part of our work, we travel all over the world to examine, and this is a memory I will take away forever. Thank you.